Welcome to my YouTube channel Life Without Nature. Today we are talking about top 5 animals that have been to space, so we can start with. Number 5 is monkeys and apes. Incredibly, 32 monkeys and apes have been to space, including the rhesus macaque, pig-tailed monkey, cynomolgus monkey, squirrel-tailed monkey and chimpanzee. The very first was a rhesus macaque called Albert II. In 1949, he reached 134 kilometers, but died on impact when re-entering the Earth's atmosphere due to a parachute failure. He was preceded a year earlier by Albert I, who suffocated within his cramped capsule before it had even left the ground. The first great ape in space was Hem, a chimpanzee launched into space by NASA on January 31, 1961. Hem returned safely to Earth, where he lived until 1983. Number 4 is mice. These rodents have long been used to find out more about how space travel will affect the human body. In fact, NASA has recently published a detailed study of mice housed at the International Space Station. It shows that mice quickly adapt to microgravity conditions. The very first mouse went into space in 1950, reaching an altitude of 137 kilometers. However, unlike the fruit flies, the mouse died when the rocket disintegrated due to a parachute failure. Number 3 is dogs. A number of dogs have gone into space under the former Soviet Union. The most well-known was Laika in 1957. She was picked up off the streets as a stray mongrel puppy in Moscow and deemed suitable because of her gentle temperament. The scientists also believed a stray would be better at coping with adverse conditions. Though other dogs had been launched into space before her, Laika is famous for being the first animal to orbit the Earth. However, she was never to return. She was sent off with just one meal and a 7-day oxygen supply. The Soviet government claimed she survived for 7 days. The reality, Laika overheated and died just 5 hours into the flight. Number 2 is frogs. These amphibians have been helping make one great leap for mankind since 1959. However, the most significant frog flight came in 1970 when NASA launched the orbiting frog Olitith spacecraft, pictured, containing 2 bullfrogs. The word Olitith refers to the frog's inner ear balance mechanism, and the experiment was designed to investigate the effect of space travel on motion sickness. Electrodes were implanted into the frog's thoraxes and the vestibular system within the ear to record data on the effects of sustained weightlessness. The study found that after 6 days the frogs acclimatized and their vestibular system had returned to normal. Number 1 is fish. The first aquanauts to reach space were a type of minnow found in salt marshes, the mummichog, plus 50 eggs. It was 1973 and NASA was keen to observe the effects of microgravity on animals that moved 3-dimensionally on Earth. The human astronauts suffered from space sickness, and likewise the fish swam in loops rather than straight lines. In a few days, both the astronauts and aquanauts had got their bearings. More recently, in 2012, the Japanese Space Agency decided to send fish up to the International Space Station. Their aquarium had an automatic feeding system, a water circulation system, and LED lights to represent day and night. The fish chosen to go up were Medaka, which have transparent skin, making it easier for researchers to see what was going on inside the fish. The purpose of the experiment was to see how fish would respond to radiation impact, bone degradation and muscle wastage. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.